Hey everyone, how are you doing? This is Rodger with Groovis Games Unlimited, and oh my gosh, we did it. Dungeon Crusade is funded, and you know how I feel, guys. I love you guys. You're like extended family, and I am fired up. I'm thrilled. I'm excited. I've been getting up at like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning and working till like 1, 2, 3 o'clock because I want this game done. I want to play it. I want to give it to you, and let's get this going. So I'm going to hopefully make this quick so I can get the upload, to YouTube. But I thought I'd just plop the camera down and let you see Castle Blackwood. This is, of course, the prototype dungeon I'm making, and then I'm going to pass it off to Shaun Ellis, our lead game world artist, and he's going to be recreating it even more spectacular because I think you're going to enjoy what you're going to see. This is much more a cleaner design. What I've been playing on, I call it the Origins board. We're going to make that a little cleaner, and especially after you see what I'm about to show you, it really looks nice. Castle Blackwood is coming along beautifully. So this is a big thank you for our first post Kickstarter thing, and I have so much to show you. Okay, so let's get on with this. So remember, prototype dungeon, but welcome to Castle Blackwood. Hope you like this. This is the thing that really inspired me for I don't know how many years. I wanted to have an old, abandoned, decrepit castle with a dungeon that runs beneath it. So, of course, now the whole thing isn't done. You're going to see a lot of empty space, but this is how I work when I start building dungeons. So this is the siege. So just remember, this is a prototype work in progress. But I got this done fairly quick, what you're going to see, and threw in some detail. So just know that this is, of course, unfinished because we just started. But here's the siege tile. And remember, in Dungeon Crusade, there's quadrants. There's no patrol routes right now. There's no of those little red dotted lines that define the quadrants. But for instance, here's your siege tile, which would be, all of them are 6 by 6, and there'll be a white dotted line where the heroes start. Actually, I think I have my red marker here. So right here, that's where the heroes are going to start. There'll be a white dotted line. And, since this is an old castle, I love stained glass windows in castles. So that's something that's going to carry over. Let me get you closer. You can see this. But if you notice, there's like the reflections on the floor. That's going to be in the final dungeon. I'm sure Shaun's going to do an amazing job on that. I made some rugs here. See the red carpet? And I just made it look all dirty and ripped up. Put some shadowing over the pillars here, to just give it an old look. So then there's the light coming in from where you start at. So if you probably heard before, I wanted to make a ballroom, and I was looking at ballrooms I googled medieval ballrooms and that. So here is the ballroom of the castle, east and west. I'm going to name it something different, I think, but for right now, that's just temporary, but ballroom west and east. And I pictured an old checkered floor, with moss coming out of it, pebbles, dirt and everything. And I don't know why this kind of reminds me of Warhammer Quest, because I think there were some tiles and that wasn't there that were black and white. Of course I have I threw in a little bit of shaded dirty area here with moss and dirt in it to show the aging, like a little sitting room, with the furniture all dirty. You can't walk on that, but I just, I wanted to make it more like a ballroom. Actually, let's go over here. I'm working with GIMP, and this is going to be for a great room or a library in the castle. But some of the images I was looking at were these kind of ballrooms here. They're very animated, but just to get inspired on what I was thinking here, like the reflection on the floor. And I tried to do my best to, simulate that here with that. So that's some of the stuff that I was looking at to get some ideas of what to do. So there's the ballroom area, and I have some ideas down here where I built a grid, guys, like this with the dirt and the rocks, and this is how I create the dungeons, the prototype stuff, and then I build as I want to, as I see fit. So I'm thinking right here there's going to be maybe like a kitchen, or what is it called, a larder, and then maybe a dining area over here. And then this is extended, foyer west, siege, foyer east, And then I'm not sure what we're going to call this yet. But so I think one of the coolest things you're about to see is coming up. Coming over here. And this is what I mean about a cleaner design. Take a look at that guard room. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here, but take a look at that. Notice, like, again, the light cascading in to have the reflections. And it's just a much cleaner design. And so what I want to say is, I think that the Origins board that I've been playing on, we're going to not really recreate the whole thing, but make it real nice and clean for you. Still have all those twists and turnies, secret passages, and all that, but we're going to clean up the design a bit. And just using as reference the Royal Guard room here, I really, really like how this came out. And then moving down here, here's the throne room. Again, you remember the whole stained glass with reflections and that. I really like how that looks there. And then right here, that's what I'm working on in GIMP over here, like a fireplace and a mantle. For this here, I'm thinking like a library or a great room, a cool, floor on it. And so that's what I'm thinking. And then over here, there's going to be stairs, like right here. Excuse my writing with a pen. And there's going to be a staircase over here. And it's going to lead down into like the king's chambers, the queen chambers. And over here, though, which you're probably going to like, is going to lead down to the basement of the castle, all down here. And it's going to reveal a hidden crypt area with coffins and, creepy stuff and skeletons. But I want to go back over here. Sorry, there's nothing here yet. But what I was thinking of, check this out. I really get into this stuff. I mean, I love creating these dungeons. See right here? This is going to be, I'm thinking, like a kitchen area, right? I'd like to make a secret passage right here. And, of course, the walls would be right here. And have a patrol route where the monsters can come between the walls and come out into the ballroom, and maybe out to the kitchen area with a patrol route. So I have a lot in store for this castle. And I hope that you enjoyed seeing a little bit of Castle Blackwood in the works. And I just like, I love seeing things at the ground level and as it comes to fruition. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to erase my red marks on my map here. And so there you go. I was happy to show this to you. And I have to say, I'm sorry that I did not get into the comments. I'm coming in there because I know you guys have questions, and I didn't want you to think that me and David went dark. We've been working on this. The pledge manager is going to be coming for all the people who want to pledge for their copy of Dungeon Crusade. So there's a lot of stuff going on behind the works, and my excuse is I'm in the game. I'm working on stuff. Okay? I'm sorry, that's the Royal Guard room, and that is the throne room. I don't know if I said that. Okay, guys, I'm going to upload this. I hope you like this. I'm going to hang out in the forums for 4th of July weekend, or in the comments, and I'm going to answer some questions you may have. So here you go, the start of Castle Blackwood prototype form. All right, guys, I will see you in the comments section. I love you guys. Thank you. We're going to do this. And I hope you like Cameron's work. Did you see that stuff Cameron did? Oh, my God. Those encounter cards look amazing. The art. He is just plain out awesome. Okay, I'm gonna buzz out of here. We got more stuff coming. So stay tuned. You guys have a good evening, and I'll see you in the comments of Kickstarter. Bye-bye.